Mic check 1 2 2 2 2 2 3. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Test 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 test. Dun 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 dun. Welcome, Gloria. Welcome in, Greg. Nice to see you. Let's chill. Casual time. Casual. I was just thinking of, okay. Welcome in, Kalasi. Guess we should get the app up and running. Up and running. I'm tired today, so today I come to restore myself with you. So it's gonna be maybe meditate first and then see, restore my energy, ground my energy, and self-healing, self-love. I am starting to 3D print some flutes again, which is something you just download from online and print. And this is one of them. You have a 3D printer, so you can print whatever is available. You can design your own flutes, which takes a longer time, so I just modify people's flutes to get the right key. This is an Irish flute, or what do they call it? Yeah, Irish whistle. So this flute is called a soprano nino, which is a baby. It's the highest pitch one you could. It's the smallest baby one, and I'm getting a larger size. So instead of buying, of course, plastic is not gonna be like wood. But guess what? It works. This baby works. Thank you. Thank you, Bamboo Zelda, for the follow or for the sub. Appreciate that. Welcome in, Kalasi Shay. Cute, right? Cute. Oh, it's a cute flute. Well, if I was to play a flute to restore my energy, what flute would it be, right? More like a singing bowl than a flute. You know. Welcome, Rosathina, Ushanti, John Johnson, Bamboo. Not sure what kind of comment that is. You know, like, how do you respond to that comment? You just don't. You know, some comment is like, I'm too tired for that. You know? This one's easier. Restorative breathing. Thank you, Ashley. Listen to you every night. And that's why I'm trying to bring quality all the time, because I see a lot of people taking what we do in here seriously. Thank you, Saints for Life, Miss Heather D. Speak gently, speak lovingly. Strumming my pain with his finger. Good morning, Julie, Perry. Shay. I got the mics really close to the singing bowl, so they're gonna be vibrating back here. These, maybe I need to get some mics close to. Watching your streams cleans my spirit. This is a digital temple to remind you your inner temple. The peace, relaxation, the kingdom is within. And also having homies to meditate with is very nice. People you resonate with, yeah. Surely, okay. Happy little trees. Happy little singing bowls. Happy little vibrations. We got bowls here too. I'm hearing a Native American flute in my ear right now. What do I hear? The universe telling me, hey, you have to play some flute tonight. You can't just sit here, hit a little bowl. Wah. That's what it like to work for the universe. You're like, the mind goes, I don't want to do nothing. The heart goes, you already here, you sign up for it. You hear the sound in your ear. Your third ear telling you what to play. Wah, I'm tired. Refreshing breath. That's the secret if you didn't know, if you're new to the stream. If you don't know the secret to peace and happiness and relaxation, your breath and just cherishing your delicious air and taking the time to enjoy it. have it. This one. The baby mallet. Is it okay to eat? Do you really want to know the answer to that? I mean, do you have food right in front of you right now? Well, you have to see the consequences of eating late. If you eat late, when you sleep, your stomach is digesting, so your body is exercising while you're sleeping, so you don't get a restful sleep. Unless you eat something light like a salad or fruits. Yeah. So if you go to sleep and you don't get a restful sleep, what happens? You wake up tired, and then you need lots of coffee or other things to get by the day. But if you have to eat late, don't eat so heavy so that you can sleep good and wake up good. Sometimes you don't have an option, so that's why discipline is an option that you don't have to choose. Like, if you really care about your getting a deep, restful sleep, then you're gonna make options that are responsible for your health. If you want to be tired waking up, then go ahead and get a Baconator with fries and a Diet Coke and a Frosty. That's on you, okay? That's on you. And a Frosty. Don't hit him with a Frosty. Welcome, Sassy Mom. I'm vegetarian, so being vegetarian helps a lot already. But of course, you can definitely eat unhealthy vegetarian, which is something I do that quite a bit. But I just watch. I try to reduce the volume. Right? I try not to eat too much. Yeah. I think if you just watch your volume, you're gonna be okay. Your stomach needs time to digest, It's more about, I got stuff to do. I have stuff to do. Yes, I can speak Thai. Right? Because if my energy is bad, then tomorrow's morning stream is going to be me doing what I have to do now. Ground myself, center myself, right? Get the drum going, whack some bowl.เข้ามาแล้วเห็นรอยยิ้มปิดสวัสดีครับคุณน้องสาธุขอให้รอยยิ้มอยู่ในจิตใจตัวเราเองก่อนแล้วเราจะส่งรอยยิ้มจากความรักในจิตใจให้โลกได้แต่โลกของเราในจิตใจต้องเป็นหนึ่งก่อน Number 1 inner love. Number 2 inner love. When you practice and you radiate self-love, you inspire other people to love themselves. ถ้าเราอยู่ชีวิตที่เราปฏิบัติ ปฏิบัติชีวิตที่มีความรักในจิตใจที่สมหวังกับตนเราเองก่อนเนี่ย anywhere you go ไปที่ไหนเราก็เป็นเหมือนแบบแสงสว่าง instead of going to take people's light you inspire people to radiate from within like a singing bowl. The singing bowl inspires us to radiate from within. The flute, the same thing. I've been juice fasting for 11 days. As long as it's not welcome, Vern. As long as it's healthy, you know. I mean, I like stuff like that. Fasting. That's why I focus on eating one meal a day. Mostly. Yeah. Sometimes you adjust because most people don't eat one meal a day. You know what I mean? That's not normal. But as I surrender my life to this purpose, which is being here with you more, then I can maintain this better. Right? Discipline. Sleep discipline. Do you believe in samsara? Is it important to you? Samsara. The wheel of samsara. Is it important to my practice? I apply it to my life, yeah. For sure. It makes sense. I don't just apply it. It's like, the three poisons, anger, greed, and what they call it, like a overly attached, gluttony, right? Ignorance, right? Anger, greed, ignorance. And it makes sense that these things spin the wheel of suffering. Greed is like never not knowing how to have enough. Right? When you don't know better, ignorance, when you don't know better, you're not gonna do better. Anger is like it comes from the past suffering that you don't heal or let go, so you just live like a ball of fire, miserable. Forgiveness. The Dharma wheel. But of course all of this is I don't think about it that much, because I don't like think is this gonna spin the wheel of samsara real quick, you know? I just think, if I do this, what's the effect? What's the cause and effect? If I eat late at night, what's the effect of that? Right. I'm gonna sleep later because my body's energized with food. When I do sleep, your body's still digesting food, right? So I'm looking at cause and effect all the time. If I respond, if I act this way, what's the consequences? I heard that eating one meal a day when the sun... Yeah, the thing is, bad dreams, I agree with that. It's just there's so many negative thing that happens from when your body has too much food in it and sugar. You'll wake up during sleep paralysis and think, and it's really, it could be traumatic to people who don't know what is sleep paralysis. It's when you sleep really late and you drink a lot of either sugar or caffeine. Usually it's soda right before bed, and you wake up in the middle of the night as your body, so your eyes open but your body's still in paralysis, which your body goes to sleep paralysis every night. You can slowly break it with your focus. If you freak out, the sleep paralysis lasts longer. but you just focus on one finger and just break one finger, and your hand moves, and then your body breaks the paralysis. Or in Thai culture, they call it piam, which means they think a ghost is sleeping, is sitting on your chest. I don't think like that. It's just, you just have been stressed out, overworking yourself, and then you drank some coffee at night or something that is sharp in sugar or sharp in energy, and you go to sleep, which is kind of hard to. So your body's too tired to move, but your brain's active from the caffeine. Yeah. Deep breathing. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you for your. Now I don't experience that much anymore because I have, my sleep has a lot better discipline. Unless I found a new inspiration. When I'm inspired by something deeply, I become obsessive with it because I want to learn. I'm a seeker, right? Whenever the universe, I don't like. I'm trying to sleep less every day, by choice, but I gotta make sure that I have good wellness. I don't want to just. They call it PM, which is like a ghost haunting you, whatever, right? But of course, it's superstitious. That's why I don't believe it, because like what you're talking about, I get how you would think that's happening. The more you believe in projections of the mind's illusion, doubt, fear, worry can manifest as demons and ghosts. If you believe, right? Welcoming Miss Marilyn. Have been enjoying, but never. Yeah. So this is how you help people remove brujeria, black magic. There's no black magic. It's just illusions of what we think is black magic, because sometimes we're raised in a culture that believes in it. So the more you're raised around black magic, the more you believe in it, the more it becomes real. When you start hanging out with people who don't believe in it and just live in the moment, peaceful, happy, right, then it slowly reprogram your mind to unlearn what doesn't serve you, which we call letting go. But of course, I grew up with my mother, who has very superstitious, because she comes from she comes from refugee in Thailand, which is Mon people. Let's just say she's from the hood, okay? The Asian hood, for real. Like the gambling, drinking, low education, and whenever you're in that kind of environment, there's also brujeria. Same thing over here. Low education, there's going to be more superstitious, because that's just the reality of whenever you're less informed and unaware. So you start paying money to people to do stuff, and a lot of it is just, it's business. It's another tricking game. It's just manipulating people for money because they have insecurities and have wishes, and brujeria. And so when you're dealing with the pure energy, no strings attached, the angel protect you. Your ancestors protect you because you're living in an energy of purity. But when you're living with manipulation, right, with abusing people for, exploiting people's sadness for their money, then you start using the darkness and all these things. Then of course, because you start to mess with the negative things, when you use negative energy to operate, your life becomes that way. But when you operate from purity and positive energy, it becomes that way, Hello, Kimber, USA. Voodoo, yeah. And sometimes we're born into hearing about this kind of lifestyle. You're welcome. Right? Sometimes you're born and you hear about people doing witchcraft to each other. But imagine that there's a world where people don't do that, don't practice that. And so it doesn't exist in your world, but it's called a different thing. Negative thinking. Right? Negative thinking. Toxic thoughts, Negative thoughts, or I call it doubt, fear, and limiting thoughts that doesn't serve you. And so when people suffer and don't learn how to forgive and don't heal, we live with a lot of suffering thoughts that lead to depression. Welcoming Irene. That leads to depression. And so the way we deal with, a terrible mental health is we learn how to breathe, how to be more present. Welcoming Morgan. Because in the moment we're free. Check this out, the moment. ปัจจุบันความสุขในปัจจุบันเป็นสูงที่สุดเพราะว่ามีแค่ปัจจุบัน แต่นี่เป็นคำสอนของพระพุทธเจ้านาน this is old news แต่ปฏิบัติอยู่กับปัจจุบันเนี่ยมันพูดง่ายแต่ปฏิบัติยากเพราะว่าบางครั้งเราไม่เชื่อในคำสอนของครูบาอาจารย์ของเรา Sometimes we don't believe in our teachers and our mentors because when we look, thank you Devon, when we go to Marshalls เวลาเราไปซูเปอร์มาร์เก็ตที่ขายเหมือนแบบเฟอร์นิเจอร์บางครั้ง there's a poster that says be in the now. You're like, word? But you don't realize like those words, be in the now, it's so generic, right? Cliche. It's like, there's another one of those. Breathe in the moment. Seize the day. Right? Live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, love. Right? Everybody got one of those. But to actually Because living, laughing, and loving is something in the now. And to just repeat be in the now over and over is pretty boring. But if you can devote yourself ถ้าเราปฏิบัติแล้วอยู่ในปัจจุบันเนี่ยความชีวิตเราจะมีความสุขมากขึ้นเพราะว่า when you can practice being more in the present throughout your day, you get to detect what doesn't serve you. Doubt, fear, limiting thoughts don't serve you, but they do serve for you to go to the opposite. Like if you don't like doubt, believe in yourself. Right? If you don't like fear, practice love, gratitude. Right? So there is some purpose to it, but that purpose leads you to the opposite. If you don't like being depressed, right? Feeling sad about yourself, well, you gotta learn to start believing in yourself. But is it that simple? Sometimes we make it difficult. No, oftentimes we make it difficult because why? If it's that easy to be happy, I would be. Right? If it's that easy to be fulfilled, I would be happy now. But why am I not happy now? Well, why can't you? I don't have enough money yet. I'm single and lonely. I'm not married yet. I don't have the white picket fence. And, I don't have the Tesla, the Bitcoin. My XRP still didn't go up yet. Yeah, it's whenเวลาเราปฏิบัติแล้วอยู่ในปัจจุบันเราจะเขาเรียกว่าเราจะ gain wisdom when you practice and you're more in the present moment. You get to see the BS in your life. Like if you're unhappy and married, you get to be open to see why and lead that to the solution. You can marry a man or a woman, but the one person you may forget to marry is your own damn self. And that's why many people sometimes get divorced over and over, because they're marrying the wrong person. They forget to marry themselves first. If you don't love yourself sometime, well, if you don't love yourself first, God, you're missing a lot. No one's love is enough unless you let yourself be enough, because that person will not always be there to love you. And that's why when young, immature people get together, like myself in the past, we become addicted to the attention. I used to talk on the phone overnight, right? Are you still there, baby? Right? Nowadays they got video chat. You can fall asleep on Skype and wake up like, baby, wake up, you have to go to school. Baby, you there? You snore very loud. ต้องไปโรงเรียนแล้วเธอตื่นเธอเวลาเรายังเป็นวัยรุ่นอยู่เนี่ยเราจะปฏิบัติไม่ค่อยมีปัญญา wisdom มากเราจะนอนอยู่กันนอนคุยโทรศัพท์เราบอก Don't leave me Don't leave me Don't leave me Okay we sleep on the phone My face getting hot the phone Alright, we get a Bluetooth. My ear getting hot. Okay, put me on speakerphone. My phone getting hot. Alright, I think I have to go. No, don't leave me. And so when you don't love yourself, you become really attached to people, and that's what's being taught. I mean, we don't talk about it, right? That's weird. That's what people want to do, because that's what when we listen to music, right? Love me like you do, love me like. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. And so it's like, it's part of the societal ignorance to be attached to romance. I mean, that's as old as the Romeo and Juliet, Jack and Rose. Okay, what else? Tom and Jerry, romantic story, cat and mouse chase. Right. But when they find each other, they call it the lovebird. 2 Chains. Right, Romeo and Juliet. No. And we learn this in school. Right, you learn from Disney, the Princess and the Prince Charming. Right, be my princess, be my Valentine, be my. Be my. And so all of this makes us think we need a Prince Charming to love us or a princess to love us, which is respectable if you love yourself first. Because, right, imagine you're watching a Disney movie and imagine a Prince Charming goes, I don't need to save no princess. I got me. The end. No, we want a show. I want to watch a show. You know, give me drama. My life is boring, so I need some drama to chase. Cat and mouse chase. So we're here because we're here because we've been through that. Right? Let's be real. Cat and mouse chase that lead to heartbroken over and over and over, and sometimes some of y'all still heartbroken right now. So we gotta hit one for the homies out there still heartbroken. You're gonna make it, okay? You're gonna be okay.เพราะว่าเวลาเราโตในสังคมเนี่ยเราบางครั้งไม่เชื่อพระพุทธศาสนาหรือว่าปัญญาของโลกของจิตวิญญาณ spirituality หรือ wisdom ใช่ไหมเราก็ต้องตกไปใน trap ของ romantic love เนี่ย like Twilight right I fall in love with a vampire ooh cause you right but it's not about ไม่เกี่ยวกับความรักที่สมหวังกับตัวเองก่อนเลย well if you can't get one with a vampire let me do one with a wolf also right like ooh romantic right it's so moving because a story about self-love is a spiritual one that sometimes can be a religious one and so it's not safe to focus on the inner kingdom เวลา right เวลาเราได้ยินเรื่องเหมือน Titanic หรือว่า Twilight เนี่ยมันเกี่ยวกับความรักนอกตัวเพราะว่าเวลาเรามาปฏิบัติความรักในจิตใจเนี่ยมันไม่ there's no theater involved that's interesting in self-love you know what I mean that's so boring like the end I practice gratitude I breathe in love and joy I have a simple happiness now the end it's like as you get older you stare at the bird feeder and you're easily entertained you're like I can stare at the bird feeder all day and get you know oh that's beautiful oh here comes another one oh, let me video that real quick เวลาเราอายุมากขึ้นเนี่ยเรามีความสุขกับสิ่งที่แบบ simple เหมือนแบบไปดูแม่น้ำ like maybe you see a big beautiful tree you're like that is a beautiful tree when in the beginning when you're younger you want to climb the tree and as you become more mature you feel the connection to the tree and how that tree is connected to the earth because there's a deeper awareness of the tree not just like I want to climb that and of course some people you know still climbing Galactic Burger says imagine Mario saying I don't need to save the princess I need to save myself from the princess here let's take the mushroom it's me Mario and the rainbow colors begin not the mandala let's change to something more bougie the whole I'm okay alone love I need someone to love or I need someone to love another illusion I mean it depends on I wish it was simple as just that statement another illusion you know we're here to share knowledge with each other so that it's practical and useful sometimes we right calling it another illusion can be so abstract that it's not useful it's like I should just say nothing at all I just stare at the camera and nobody would like I wouldn't be here right now but just right when Thich Nhat Hanh says Thich Nhat Hanh did a interview with Oprah Winfrey a long time ago and right the master he says all views are wrong views when I first heard it I'm like all views are wrong views in Zen he didn't even say in Zen but He's a Zen Buddhist monk, right? All views are wrong views. I'm like, all views? That's a bold statement, but that caught my attention. And so for 2 years, my crazy, that's what I did. Like, I want to try that kind of life. You know, I want to try that. Just live life with no view. So I became devoted. Thank you, Infinite. I became very, very devoted to just emptiness. So I became a floating cloud everywhere now. Mindful of every movement. But I didn't know what to do after that. Right. There's more to life than just being, okay, now that you're present and your mind is clear, use your damn life to help other people too. Right? Thich Nhat Hanh's a Zen Buddhist monk, but he wrote books, he did retreats, right? He did talks, he helped people, not just, right? But there's a reason why that statement was said, because so many people have never experienced sitting here and just being without thinking, just sitting in clarity. Once you have clarity, then you want to exercise the mind. Okay, I'm ready to create something beautiful. What would that look like? And then the mandala spin. A sound healing community. Some Tibetan bowls, crystal bowls, gong, some incense. Wearing some bougie clothing, sipping on that tea. Not that Hennessy. Maybe we call it Mystic Village. It's the place that I be. Feeling so free. Excuse the H-Town Buddhism coming through. God's playing. The H, whenever I'm low energy, H-Town energy come out for whatever reason. Would you say we can all find our own way to help others? Absolutely. Because you can all find your own way to help yourself. When you learn to help yourself, and you do it effectively, deeply, with consistency and great result, it's really inspiring. So you'll find the people. Like, I don't vibe with everybody, right? But the people that do vibe with me are here. And that's why there's other community, like Brother Yam, either Guru Jared, right? Sister Grace Streams, Sister Willow, Zen Master Mike, many live streamers doing their part. Is it normal to have low energy? We need to sleep for a reason. You know what I mean? That's it. And so when your energy is low, sleep helps to restore it. Other ways to maintain that energy is to not abuse your sacral area by, doing the hanky-panky, abusing the hanky-panky, and disrespecting that energy, because you're like a battery, right? So when you When you're always drained, right, then it's hard for you to focus throughout the day. When you lack discipline, you may have the energy, but you lack discipline, then you'll just be thinking and daydreaming all day sometimes. You have to find your purpose and your calling so that you take mindful action that leads to a deeper happiness and a deeper joy, not just maintain mediocrity. From a place of respect, why do some Buddhists shave their head? Why do some Buddhists leave their hair long? Why do some Buddhists practice Buddhism not religiously? And why do some Buddhist people are religious? It's about being a good person and helping others. That's it. The outside is more religious. Right? With who you are and how you look right now, you can help people. You can also shave your head and help people. Well, the message is called help people, but you gotta help who first? You. And be effective. This is the next key. Help yourself effectively. Because sometimes you meditate, but you don't feel effective. Sometimes you help others, but it's not effective. Yeah. Well, how do you become effective? Practice over and 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 over. The more you practice, the more you exercise your skill. Right? Your skillful means to help yourself becomes greater. Your skillful mean to help other. So if you've been extremely stressed before and you learn how to de-stress yourself, you can teach that to others. So if you're living in constant peace and joy on a daily basis, then you can teach others how to do that on a daily basis too. If you learn how to lovingly communicate with people, you can teach others how to lovingly communicate with people. Right. When somebody hates himself, he won't love others. And when somebody hates themselves, it's clear as day that they don't like themselves, but they think no one noticed because their awareness is lacking. And they wonder why people don't hang out with them. Because when your energy bad, ain't nobody want to hang out with you. Except light workers. Welcome. Not you, of course. You only have everybody's perfect energy in here. Perfect energy. Like the spirit bomb from Goku. Harness the energy. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. You need some cobras? I got you. Lord, I thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day. Tell us what kind it is. That is a Native American style flute in a key of A. Beautiful, a beautiful flute. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Live streaming music, it's very, can be very technical, as you can see. This 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 into the 4, 4, 4. Whenever you have all these instruments to mic, and you have to speak also. That's why you see me checking a lot, because it's quite a meditation. It's a meditative skill to perfect the sound, and there is no such thing as perfection, except as long as you can convey what you're trying to convey. I think you're doing a good job, which is at this point unconditional love. That's our goal here. Unconditional love. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Let's see. Arabian flute. Let's try an Arabian flute. I love this scale. Beautiful scale. Like the key, how it sounds basically. A beautiful flute. Beautiful flutes. I love culture. When I play that flute, it takes me to an ancient time, and many of us too. You can feel the ancestor, whatever the ancestor is, like just the energy behind each flute. Right. That's why I love it so much, because there's like a treasure hidden in this kind of scale, right? Musical awakening. Now we're getting bougie. Awakening, enlightenment. This is called an akibono, a Japanese transverse sideways flute. Very ancient sound, I think. When there were emperors, or that's a shakuhachi, right? All of it comes from, the scale comes from that one guy who played for the emperor. Which is something like, this is a shakuhachi, another ancient sound. The ancient sound is simple because they didn't have internet. They didn't have too much. There wasn't a lot of there wasn't a lot to do. Right, so it made people have to deal with life. Instead of escape from life, we had to deal with it because they didn't have TikTok. Like, we're gonna battle each other to the death today. Like, today? Why not now? And then you already here, right? Yo. Like, oh. You trying to bust a showdown on me just like that? Like, today, how about now? I've been waiting for you to ask that question, like an anime happening. You're like, oh, shoot. So shout out to our ancestor who chose the path of survival for us to be here today. Because some people, you know. Before picking up an instrument, do you first take time to learn about the cultural background to better understand? Of course not. Why would I do that? I just let the flute play me. In each flute, if you just play with your heart, the ancestor in the flute teach you how to connect. Sometimes you read about connecting with the flute, but you never make a heart connection because we in our damn head too much about a bunch of BS. But when you play from the heart, you represent in the ancestor because it's about love. All of the music, life is already difficult. So imagine the universe drop a flute from the sky and like, here, make people's life easier. Looks like they need more fire energy to heal, huh? Well, whenever I become inspired by the flute, then I'll go study it. If I don't resonate with the flute, I follow the energy, right? And then I'll go study the flute. Like what I love about the Japanese flutes, well, when the samurai is off duty, what do you think this is? I'm off duty, but I still need to protect myself. Oh, this is not a weapon, this is my flute. Even though it's really hard bamboo. Right, so that's part of the samurai culture. It's like, oh, you're off duty, you can't carry the weapon. Right? Or whatever the reason is. You're like, oh, this is an instrument. And this is how it sounds. Very storytelling flute. Once upon a time, a samurai by the name of Huma walked through the hidden mystic village of Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. He still didn't love his damn self. The end. What's the most difficult flute for you to play? What's the most most difficult flute. The smaller the flute, the harder it is, actually. Because you have to be extreme, and my hand's bigger. So for me, like, for example, I just 3D printed this today. This is the smallest flute I own now. Compared to this flute, okay, check this out. Okay. Oh, it's a little Pinocchio. It's a little Pinocchio. Hey, it's Oscar. Oscar Valencia is here. That's a celebrity from the temple. I work with him. I believe the hardest flute so far, like when I look at all my 50 billion flutes, just a couple racks. Okay. Whenever the flute is out of tune, I don't want to play it. This is not too bad, right? I guess there's no hard in the beginning. How about the flute that took me the longest to learn? Oscar Valencia is starting an auto detailing business. Ooh. And he's looking at people detailing cars, and like he's making content soon. So shout out to my Colombian homie. Viva Colombia. Okay. This flute, the shakuhachi, it's a bit more difficult to play. This one in particular. The smaller the flute, the more your lips have to be laser. But you cannot blow too hard, right? It has to be a gentle stream and precise. And you have to make when the flute is smaller, you have to tighten, you have to squeeze your lips so the embouchure of your lip is more flat. To get the air flowing differently. Now, playing the flute is easy, but to hit the high register consistently, it's the difficult part here. Right? What is the higher register? I think we kind of all know already. Right? So the flute has Now, what's harder than that? Making it sound heal, which means executing that and helping people feel love. Because you can just play that. I can do it. But then to execute it and make people's heart like radiate or, feel joy is the difficult part. Because you can just play loud and be cute, right? But if there's no feeling involved in playing the higher register, then you're just, you can. It's like knowing how to use the tool, but not effectively, right? So that's why you have to build up to it. Of course, when you play a higher register, it's louder, so I have to constantly be staring at the volume level, right? That's why you see me like backing off, because it's not sexy to hit the peak all the time, because sometimes it's gonna happen a bit more, right? And so, right. So to do that high pitch and with emotion, and then to do it on a tiny flute like this one, right? So that, you see the difference? So this flute, I freaking love this flute. The first Arabian flute I got, which sounds like this. So to execute that during a sound healing, because it's so much fire energy, right? You have to, every technique squeeze, and you have to maintain the pressure. You have to have emotion. You have to breathe quickly. Then you have to stay on tune. And these freaking tiny holes, right? You just feel so. But I sign up for it, and I love it because it's difficult. Right? And right, the other difficult one, which I mean, it's not difficult if you just keep practicing. Right? So since I play literally every day, you just get good at it, because whenever I see my weakness, I want to do more of it. Like, oh, I suck at that, so let me do more. Anyways, so the execution part is the part that is difficult, because I don't want to just like out of nowhere just bust it out, like, because I respect the sound. It requires a journey. What we do in here is sound healing journeys. That's why I don't see myself as a musician. Right? The flutes play me. I just pick up the flute and I just make stuff up, but I don't use my mind to make stuff up. My heart makes stuff up. You have those music. Well, I'm slowly developing myself on Spotify a little bit more, because people ask every stream. So that's why I'm slowly moving away from the temple and committing to this temple. A musician plays the instrument, but right, when you become a healer, the universe plays the instrument. When your heart plays, I don't do the healing. The love, it does the healing. Yeah, definitely not an entertainer. And I also don't collaborate with people. It's hard to find sound healing where you're able to. Oh, not yet. I still got some time. Many people want to use me because it's hard to find a sound healer who plays the flute. I just know one or two others, right? And it's not like this, you know. And so many people who see me, like many crystal bowl people who play the bowls and do sound healing events for money, whatever, right? They want to get me involved, but I don't want to get involved when they charge you money. You know what I mean? I don't want to get involved with people who charge ticket prices because that's my principles and values. But it's hard to explain that to people sometimes. I'm sorry, I don't collaborate because you make people pay money for healing. You know, that's just part of my principle. Because why? The master's the same way. The people that inspire me, they just help people from the heart. Yeah, donation based. Yeah. And so I want to collaborate with donation based people only. Yeah. Healing is free, absolutely. It's just a lost art apparently. It's not a lost art. Yeah, donations are okay because you need money, damn it. But you don't want to lose you don't want to be practicing conditional love, also known as energy exchange. Energy exchange is called condition. But when you help people without energy exchange, it's called unconditional love, which is respected because people like spiritual business, also known as business. So you corrupt the energy with a condition, so now it's not pure. Right? Not everyone has the funds to attain. Some people have the funds for it, but oftentimes they don't even get. When you have to pay for the healing, you meet energy exchange healers. But when you find healers who do it for free, it's heart healing. But you have to have principles, or else people come to abuse you because you do heal for free. Right? Especially when you do physical healing for free. Like literally, right? This is when it gets tricky. Using energy and the divine energy to heal people's cancer and other diseases. Because now you're dealing with a bigger system. That's why you have to learn how to stay under the radar. If you don't, there's consequences. And that's why we share this knowledge with each other. You gotta stay humble, grounded, play dumb. Because if you don't, then you go against a system that has trillions of dollars behind it, and you're in the way. You know what I mean? Because if energy healing is possible and it starts getting popular, then the hospital rooms don't get filled. Then people lose money if the hospital room's not filled. But that's all I'll say. The investors will get mad. People happy and healthy, they can't have that. They don't sell as much medicine. people are healthy, happy. Anyways, when I talk about that, you can feel the heaviness of the truth behind that, but you have to stay low key about it because we want to be the change, not to be the complaint. Right? We can speak on it, but don't spend too much time in be the complaint. Spend more time in be the change. This is the key to being effective. We can spread, we can talk about it, but don't get lost in corruption, right? Because that's just more drama and truth, whatever. Be the change. Now, it would be great, right? That's why I love sound healing, because it's just music, right? We're just doing music. There's nothing happening. No mandala opening, right? Nothing happening. We just make sound. It's just cute stuff. It's under the radar. That's what I love about it. It's so powerful on the low key. And it's growing as a movement. And if we can take the money out of New Age spirituality and turn it into New Age spiritual practice, take the money out. Let it be donation based, right? Make it from the heart, right? This is my heart offering, right? Or they say heart, right? Suggested love offering. It's still a condition, by the way. I used to go to places where suggested love offering of $20. To me, that means $20. So whenever I was very broke, I'm like, I want to go, but I feel guilty. I'm broke right now. I'm trying to get some healing. I want to go to that event, but I can't afford it. Suggested love offering of $20. I don't have $20, so I just end up not going. So that's why, we out here. And this message will piss some people off. It's all good. I'm just sharing with you my personal experience. In the beginning, don't worry. Just start small if you're starting something locally. Right, don't worry. Just start with you and your friends first. Learn to facilitate a group that's comfortable. And learn, because that's what I did. I just showed up and we're going to make music because the world... I started doing HTX meditation, the local group, during the pandemic. So imagine, people were online, terrible mental health, and the universe says, you have bowls sitting there in the dust. And the universe goes, why don't you every Sunday do a free sound bath? And so here we are, 4 years later, still going. Every Sunday. But now it's growing. Now we got, I think now we have an average 50 to 70 people. When I first started, 5 people, sometimes 0. I think there's been 2 occasions where 0 people showed up. And that really taught me a lot about who I am. Am I going to be sad that no one showed up? Or am I going to play for God, for Buddha, for the trees, for the squirrels? It taught me a lot through the time when no one showed up to the meditation. So now when I see 100, 120 people, 130 people, I'm comfortable because you know why? I still play for the tree every time. The squirrel sometimes staring at us, chilling. That's a lot of human beings down there. Cicadas going like, wee, and we go, ding. Wee. You already know, the cicadas. The master, my teacher, told me, I'm going to teach you how to move the wind. It's kind of crazy. I still don't know how, but the wind moves. The cicadas sing, the serenity happens for 5 minutes. No planes, no cars, no cats or dogs. And then people start releasing because it's such a deep relaxation. And they remember their grandma spirit. They remember the Buddha. They remember the thing they believe in could be Jesus. They remember their dog that just passed away. And then they breathe. When you become in sync with the moment and you feel connected to all the people there, the light of the group, when we meditate together online and in person, we become one. I mean, we're already one, but we're consciously feeling the mandala, which is the one love that Bob Marley talked about. The Christ consciousness, the Buddha nature, the Krishna consciousness, it's all the same thing, right? And then when we sync that, when we tap into it together, a giant lighthouse appears. And that lighthouse, it harmonizes the environment. The sun peeks through the cloud, the wind blows, the birds sing, and here comes the symphony of cicadas. And then you hear This is called a triple drone flute, if you didn't know, in the key of D, representing the sacral chakra. And it's basically 3 flutes in one. See? So the way it makes sound is there's 3. And the hole in the front, of course. One flute has no holes, it's just the drone, which is just this tone, the bass tone. One flute is a regular flute, which has 6 holes, and the last flute is half 3 holes, and that's what makes it melodic. And the ambience does so much. Like, this is why I love it, because it's cinematic. Right, for example, we can get bougie. We can be out here. Right, we can get cinematic right now. Excuse the ice machine just started. we'll keep it standard. Technology is pretty crazy. I mean, to figure all this out also is kind of like, whoa, didn't know I could do all that. I mean, that's what keeps me excited about streaming, because it's infinite. It's an art form, you know. Like there's a magic to it, you know. It's a living, like this is a living art, like this is a living healing experience, you can say. Right. We can put the text on screen. And I'm just using my phone to control this. That's the crazy part. I mean, I showed y'all before. Right. That's how many commands I got. Like, no, I found recordings that are high quality. Let's see, solar plexus. Look at the third eye is the most. Look at that. I mean, that is dope. Like sometimes I just stare at it and like, that's pretty. You know, sometimes I just stare. Like, that's so pretty. Of course, I think the most popular one I think it's just called OBS controller. Yeah. Ooh, crown chakra. Yeah. Of course, many amazing. This is a new one. I forgot. Sometimes where did your flute? Where do you find your flute? Everywhere. Hello, Sister Suwin. Everywhere. Goodwill, Etsy, eBay, Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes my family give, you know, it's a family heirloom. Sometimes people gift me flutes. A lot of flute, like the black flute that you heard earlier, this one. This is a gift. This one is a gift. And when you buy enough flutes from some makers, they like the 3D printed flutes. Like Brother Reza, the maker, just sent me 3 free flutes. Like, okay, here, try this out. I'm like, sure. And it turned out to be dope. Like, whoa. Like, this was like, here, buy one. I bought 1 flute, he sent 4. You know. So that's why I casually give him a shout out. PYN Flutes on Etsy. Yeah. When people invest in you, it's good to give back, you know. This flute I had for so long that I couldn't play it, but as I had better flute skill, this is a Peruvian quena given to be my sister Kim Comer, the drum circle leader. Kia ora. How can you tell if your chakra are unbalanced? Pay attention to your life, your energy, your discipline, your harmony. Do you feel harmonious or disharmonious? Right. Are your emotions grounded or ungrounded? So the more you pay attention, you can tell. Right. And of course, study. Be a student of life. If you're not a student of life, why the hell not? It's good for you to be a student of life instead of just be entertained or distracted all the time, you know. And of course, the family heirloom, the beautiful Thai, Klui Thai. This is a Thai recorder. My uncle passed away in Thailand. I think he drink too much or whatever. And this is a flute he had, and they're like, oh yeah, send it to the bald guy, the yogi. Yeah. And so this is passed down. Right? It's like, here, you take it because you play it. So from Thailand, this is like a hardwood, mahogany or some kind of hardwood and it's a teacher's flute, which means it's dope. This major scale flute has been doing so much healing lately because it's such a bubbly, it's very bubbly. What do I mean? I mean, when you're down and you hear that, what I usually do is I weave the Irish flute, the Irish whistle, right? Because the Irish whistle can hit a higher note. Which is so majestic for the ears. But the main part is because you trust me. You know it's coming from a loving place. Because we spend time talking and engaging and not just playing music the whole time. So when there's trust, our heart bloom together and we realize we're just one big flower blooming together. But when we're disconnected, sometimes, your flower, my flower. One love. And there's some flutes that, I'll get there's a Thai, I have a B also, which is a quadruple oboe, quadruple reed oboe, which but that's not pleasant. If you're Thai, you're like, oh, that's dope. But if you don't, like, why is that screeching in my ear? It's similar to the Halusi, but just a lot more aggressive beat, similar to this. But the raspiness is off the charts. And I can do circular breathing, which is what's making me want to pick it up again. It's just not, It has a bamboo reed, so you have to soak the bamboo reed, the thing that makes the sound vibrate. You have to soak it in water for like 5 minutes. So the reed can get soft to vibrate. And then when you... What's circular breathing? When you do this. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That is a joke. That's circular blowing, not breathing. I was blowing in a circular way. What's the best demonstration? Okay, we'll do it. So you're basically doing this. And so you build pressure so you don't have to breathe you can just breathe through that technique, which I learned from playing the didgeridoo. So you can just keep playing over and over and over and over, and like, does he not breathe? So it's called circular breathing. And you can do it. You could do this with like almost any instrument you could build pressure on. Right? For example, this is a Native American flute, but I could build pressure on it because it's a smaller flute. So you could. So the whole time I was just doing that unlocking, and you use a straw, you can practice with a straw. Which is useful because sometimes you want to drag a note long because it's emotional, right? It's like being really dramatic. Especially with the Irish whistle or something. But I don't know if I never tried. Let's see. So this one, the issue is that it has a big exit hole and it doesn't build pressure enough for me to do this, or the baby version, which is right. You can create a chamber here or a chamber towards the front. I mean, this is pretty standard if you're, I guess, professional. I just need to do it because I'm trying to play the dang didgeridoo. Like, if you can't circular breathe while playing the didgeridoo, you're not didgeridooing. You're still low-key not sure what circular breathing. It's blowing while it's playing the flute and breathing at the same time without stop. Like you don't stop to like and then continue. You breathe while playing, so it doesn't seem like you're breathing at all. Like, oh my gosh, it's lung capacity. But actually, you do have a greater lung capacity because you practice that. Right, you gotta exercise it pretty well. What's your favorite tea? Depends on my mood. Yeah. Sound healing. It's 12. It's my time to get off. They've been asking for extra every night. they've been. It's okay. I'll stay for 13 more minutes. Okay. Yes. Breathing out, breathing in and blowing. Because when you're blowing the flute, you're breathing out. Only third. There's other sound healer, okay? Maybe you can go watch people make noise with their teeth. Whatever they do nowadays. Okay. I used to do ASMR for 2 years, okay? That's why I could sing ASMR. That's what, when you hear. Watched for 10 seconds and became annoyed. But oh, well, that's why this stream may not be for you. Troy Holsworth. That's a clear sign. Maybe you don't actually like it. Congrats. So ASMR, it does something. It's a dopamine for the mind to relax. But if it's not done with love, then it just noise, which is a lot of, right? You can get dopamine from, but when the dopamine has no feeling, it can turn into people addicted to people licking microphones, like on Twitch, where they still do that. Anyways, y'all know about that, right? Y'all know about that, right? Y'all know about that, right? You don't. People on Twitch don't know. I mean, people on TikTok don't know about the ear lickers. Do you know Lumira? Somebody with Lumira follow me, but I don't know which Lumira. I see somebody Lumira, the flute. She plays the flute, but I don't see, right, female version of it. Oh, okay, yeah, I know. Does she live stream? Yeah, like the reason why I do what I do now is because the people who lick microphone on Twitch dominated the ASMR category. So if you go to twitch.tv and you go to ASMR, they are everywhere, licking the dang mics, eating the microphones, and it leads to what? A very appropriate website where they are, right? A very, very appropriate website. And they say, no, this is not explicit. No, this is, right, this is acceptable. Kids can watch it. Anyways, so because when it, right, because they make it, you can't do that on YouTube. So where did they go? Twitch. Right, so from YouTube, they don't want the weird stuff. So the weird stuff end up on Twitch, and Twitch makes a lot of money from people doing that. And so right now, we're currently live streaming in the ASMR section on Twitch, where I'm aware I'm amongst a sea of people licking the microphone and doing weird things to the microphone that they can wink at you. And you get it. Why? Because Twitch is filled with 80% men. 4 out of 5 people on Twitch are men. And, right, what do guys like? That stuff. Is it healthy? Absolutely not. And so this is an alternative. Like this, what we're doing right now is an alternative to a sea of ear licking on Twitch. So we're in a category that's dominated by people doing weird stuff. Right. We out here fighting. Okay, we out here. So there's a lot of layers of, like, when I'm multi-stream, a sea of tongues. Yeah. The thing is, you should explore it so you can see for yourself. Like, you don't even have to be a member. I just want you to notice that on each platform, they have their own battles. On TikTok, there's a bunch of scammers and people battling for no reason. They're battling. Just sit there and begging, donate so I can win my battle. Donate, please. Let me beat that person next to me who I know nothing about, but this makes a lot of money for the and then sometimes it's awkward. Right? Sometimes it's very awkward, and you just sit there. This is an awkward human experience, but we're doing this because money. And then you lose your integrity. Yeah. Ear licking can be calm, but it's very, very... It's not calm to me. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, who? But of course, there's worse things than that. You know what I mean? There's worse things than that. That whole actual website that it's accessible to anybody. You know? the full on, the amount of people addicted to the actual, like, terrible websites out there that possess your consciousness, which is, I used to be addicted to that kind of content in the past myself, and it's hard to cut away from it because it's possessive, and we don't realize that. Why? because we don't talk about it. It's a taboo topic. It took me years to quit the weird, unhealthy content, because it's a quiet obsession that humanity has, and it's corrupting our consciousness, making us look at each other like a piece of meat instead of like respecting each other. It makes the young, and of course, when young people, when they get online, what are they gonna do? They're gonna go to the triple X content, right? And then if you don't have parental guidance and your parents aren't monitoring what happens, they become vulnerable, and it corrupts our consciousness when you were young. Instead of focusing, now we have a new dopamine to like. And so please watch out for your kids, because it does mess up, it's really terrible for our consciousness. But people, boy, we're not talking about this enough, which is what, but this kind of talk, I don't do too much because it's so prevalent. It's everywhere. It's worse than talking about how people abuse plant medicine. Like, that pisses people off, talking like, hey, you can just love yourself. You don't need it. You don't need the special herbs, right? And so, but what's worse is the media that's possessive, that we don't even talk about. And then we wonder why we can't focus, or why we're meditating. These arousal thoughts come up because we've been brainwashed by our own doing, really, just because we can't, right? We don't know how to, cut away from it. Yeah. And so I don't talk about that topic too much, only because it's very dark. And what's healthier is loving your damn self, like how to develop yourself. But I'm aware of the issues in the world. You gotta be aware of the issues and touch on the subjects sometimes, but not too much, because ain't nobody trying to hear all this, right? It's what's the worst ASMR you've seen? How do you love yourself? Learn to be grateful for your damn life that you woke up today. Most people aren't. Most people don't wake up and feel a deep gratitude that they woke up today. And they wonder why they're not happy, because you're not even grateful for breathing. Do that every day. The food you eat, the sky, the birds, having an ear, having a feet, having legs, right? Having money, right? Having a roof over your head, having a phone. Yeah. Can you make me relax? So we'll just do some breathing exercises, and that was it. Yeah. We'll do some breathing. That's the secret, brothers and sisters. Get out of your damn head and start learning to meditate. You'll learn to relax absolutely fast. In bed, instead of insomnia, you learn to knock yourself out with meditation. Right? Because you need some technique to fall asleep if your mind is active. Right? So how do you fall asleep? Meditation. This is how you do it. Breathing in and out. Focus on that breath. Like, the reason I do this, visualize the wind. And slowly out. I'm visualizing the air flowing. Instead of wondering about some random BS that distracts you from being in the moment, you can visualize loving molecules entering your body. Releasing the toxic negative things that don't serve you. And do that for a while. You're just paying attention to what's in the moment. When you're breathing, you're never breathing in the past or the future. You're always breathing now. Right? Now. But in the beginning, our mind tries to, our mind will try, it's not bad to think. Use your mind and learn to prioritize being present. Yes, we're going to think about random. I wonder where, right? I wonder how cashews would taste on chocolate ice cream. Oh, I'm meditating right now. I wonder if cat dog is actually a real thing in life. Maybe a scientist like Frankenstein did that. It could be random as hell. That has nothing to do with the moment. So what do? Maybe a song goes off in your head. Cat dog, cat dog, cat dog, cat dog, cat dog, cat dog, cat dog. Hey Arnold. Has nothing. That's your brain going off. So when your mind's going off, don't make it a big deal if you're trying to throughout. If it is not a big deal, you don't have to make it a big deal. How does cat and dog go to the restroom? Like an owl. Let's not go there. In. The worst one when you're in bed and you start thinking about work tomorrow. And you're already stressed in bed. Deadline. I got deadline. Oh, I got a test tomorrow. Frig, I hope I at least get a C. Like, shoot, what if I get a D though? Oh God, now you're stressed in bed. You know what I mean? The people would say, like, why do you even sleep? We don't sleep. The people with A, they've been studying 2 weeks ahead already. That's why they get A. Right? They've been studying the week. The people who don't have good grade, they're just studying a couple days before. Unless you're a genius. Right? You gotta study a week out. Not just the night before, damn it. You gotta study throughout the whole semester. Thank you, Electric, for the Twitch Prime sub, by the way. So you find your technique. So when you're in bed, you're thinking about what's others BS you think about. My ex-girlfriend, I miss cuddling with her. My ex-boyfriend, I miss cuddling with him. What if I was born in South Africa? What if I had $1 million? How would I split it first? Because I'm not greedy, right? You trying to sleep or you trying to imaginize right now? So when you don't have discipline, you're going to be in imagination and never go to dream. You're like, And then you're like, that's a great idea. Dude, I wonder who's won the lottery. And then you Google, dude, if you won a lottery, they take half of it already. Now you're on YouTube and not sleep. Right, so that's why having mental discipline for your thoughts, you learn how to neutralize your thoughts. By what? Committing to the moment. The technique, relax your vision, your eyeballs, relax your damn forehead. Relax your shoulders, hands and feet. Shoulders, hands, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. And you relax your whole body. That's how I personally fall asleep quickly. Binaural beats absolutely help. If you're in bed and you relax your feet and hands and let go of all muscle control. But many of y'all won't remember that in bed because you're busy watching somebody play video game on Twitch or YouTube in bed, trying to sleep, watching Call of Duty, watching some murder mystery BS or some Korean drama, and then you wonder why, oh, it's 3 a.m. right now. I should be sleeping. But I still love you. Why? Because sometimes we don't have discipline, we don't know better. So we're here. Then you relax deeper. Then you put your phone down. And then you start thinking about Rugrats. Dun, 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 dun. You're like, I wonder how Rugrats look now. And you're like, oh wait, no, sleep, damn it, I'm going to sleep. So you keep continuing. I wonder how my ex-girlfriend is doing. Oh wait, I never had one before. Oh wait, oh I don't even have. I wish I had a boyfriend and girlfriend. What if I was a cat? Wait. So discipline, okay? Give your life to your breath. Commit to your breath and your life will be better. I learned to commit to my breath, so I'm a lot happier. Before I would just ponder about, what if I was raised in Thailand instead of America? What if I was actually smart? What would that look like? I get to attend nice no, let me imaginary land. Sometimes you ponder towards, what if Michael Jackson actually is still alive, hanging out with Tupac right now? That sounds about right. In that some Caribbean island, they probably bought the whole island. Right? So you overthink to sleep. So in your dream state, what happened? You're on a damn island with Tupac and Michael. Like, hey, brother Tanet. Oh, hi, hey, Michael. You are not alone. I'm still here with you. I knew it. Anyways, I'm It's gonna go on forever. See, when you restore your energy. And here comes, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. La da da da, la da 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 da. 3 ohms. Here we go. Thank you. I hope everybody had a good time meditating. This is a different kind of meditation, clearly. Can you believe it? We're having too much fun with happiness. We're joking around too much. We're too happy here. Like, what kind of ASMR is this? He has singing bowl and flute and don't even play them. Like, you don't even do sound healing tonight. We did sit down comedy with a side of singing bowl, okay? Okay. Here we go. 3 ohms. Please love your damn self. ขอบคุณที่รักกันนะครับ ขอบคุณที่นั่งสมาธิกัน Whenever I start speaking a lot of English, I'm not sure if Thai people can. I don't know if they stay because they're like, we don't get him, but we like his vibe. ขอบคุณที่รักกัน ขอบคุณทุกครั้งที่นั่งสมาธิกัน And I hope you have a wonderful night and a lovey. Thank you, Guru Jared, Chika, Casey, JAP. Getting wild today. We're getting wild with it today. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for 109,000 likes. No entiendo, pero... Like, I don't understand, but I like your vibe. Muchas gracias, la reina. Yo también. ขอบคุณมากค่ะเจริญจิตภาวนาสาธุ Thank you, everybody.